Yo, what up, guys? It's Fade here with Casper. Today we're going to be interviewing Ashley, who's from Team Orion. Unfortunately, he didn't have a great day at the first day of the event. However, he did take part in some of the side events. So we're going to ask him about his build, ask him a few questions, and pretty much go from there. But the first question I'm going to start off with is Ash. How was your experience overall at Nationals?
Overall, I want to say confident at the start, felt awful after round two, bounced back for about two or three more rounds. Then after I got hit with that trap cards, the what was it? It was on the feature as well, so people know what I'm talking about because it's a meme now. But there's a new trap labyrinth to play in, and it just wipes everything if you do quick math. And I got hit by
Jeez.
that and just went, I don't want to play after that. I want to go do something else.
Was
So I
it?
went to the vendors and did something else.
Sorry to
Oh,
interrupt, but what was it the trap where you banish from the extra deck and then you banish from field or something like that?
that's
Because
the one.
I saw that on the feature and I thought, okay, this card's quite powerful. So
I
yeah,
got hit by that and I was going, oh god, no.
it must have felt awful to be honest being hit by that. It's a powerful card to be fair. No one expected it.
Yeah, getting hit by skill drain as well didn't help. That made it even worse.
Sheesh.
Tried to OTK, then you did that. I just went, ugh.
Oh man.
But as I was saying, it was started optimistic, good, and then after I dropped out, I just started really, really enjoying myself by playing another deck instead of the one I was playing at main event.
And that's what we're going to talk about today. So as you mentioned, you did drop out of the event, but however, you did compete in the mega event. How did that go for you?
Very, very well, considering I didn't have to play Snake Eye. I just played Vanquish Soul. It was real fun, and I think one of the guys who came with us, Lance, he basically said it looked like you never took a break from it. You did so well with it,
Yeah,
and he's not wrong.
yeah, you're actually trained overall. I noticed. I know you were feeling too great at
Yeah,
first after in the main event, but literally seeing you later on after you've been competing in this, like you're actually was just like, whoa! You was having a party, man. You was enjoying yourself,
I know.
which
You can tell when I'm happy. I actually smile,
Yeah,
so
that
that's good.
it's good to like enjoy side events as well. They're there for a reason. You're there to have fun.
Yeah.
But I would like to ask, do you remember any of the matchups that you had during that mega event?
Oh yes, I do. I want to think of ones that weren't a complete wash with D Shifter. Um, if I had to guess, the first memorable one was the branded one actually. The branded player I had in one of the constructed ones before the mega event on Sunday was we ended because it was a single elimination. Neither of us there could be no draws, so Vanquish Soul is always good for that. And then I beat my other two opponents. Had to wait for the branded player who was playing against Chimera to finish his, and he ended up getting a draw again. So they had to call the judge over and figure out what the hell they had to do. Oh, sorry if I can't swear.
no, it's all good.
Um, just making sure of that before I continue. But they had to have a draw, so I'm there, sat there, just going, "Can you finish already?" Then we started. He pretty much puppet locked me first game, so that meant nothing. But game two, that was a strange one. We went for about 35 minutes,
Bloody hell.
and it, I had no more Rock of the Vanquishers left, and I just somehow kept staying alive. He couldn't kill me,
So it was like a
and
proper grind game. Like
yeah,
you like the most enjoyable matches are like the grind game matches because it's like a back and forth interaction. That's what you want to have, and it's
yeah,
like
and
really good.
yeah. Then I just burnt him, and then time was called, and the judge went, "So who's the winner?" And he was just looking at me apologetic, going, "It's a draw again." And
Oh
the judge
man.
looked really frustrated, going, "Not again." So he just went, "Okay." who won the more events? I won. It's a draw now because he won the first one, and I just won via time rules. So what do we
Yeah.
do? Go game 3, and then go 4 turns. Whoever does, and then we'll see from there. And after that, it was just I had just enough hand traps to slow him down. Then I just went Borga burn, and that was enough.
Jeez.
I was buzzing at that one,
Oh man, that's nice. That's nice.
and that was
Um,
just that event. Other ones were just really, really fun. Just good matchups until the end.
yeah. As you were speaking to me privately, you were so close to that giant card. What deck actually stopped you from getting it?
Oh, flu.
Oh man.
Nobody likes Flo. Boo.
Oh,
Flo,
the thing
Flo.
was, I
Oh
was
god.
playing against it, and I was going toe to toe with it. But the problem was because I didn't draw Raisin or any way to get Raisin, he was outpacing me. But we were neck and neck for 3 turns
Bloody
until
hell.
he just OTK'd me. I just went, oh god damn it!
Oh man, it's unfortunate,
But
but
aside from that, ugh.
Flunderies is one of those matchups where it's just like, I do not want to go against you in like the finals of like a big tournament. It's just awful. It's
Both
one
games
of
I had to tribute. Sorry, go ahead.
it's one of those decks where it's just like it's good for meta, um, and obviously sometimes you just can't avoid it.
No, and it punishes you for making one slight mistake. Although my opponent said I made no mistakes, I just showed him my hands and went, I didn't have access to my best normal summon. In fact, I didn't have access to any normal summon. I had to tribute summon Borga twice.
Jesus Christ.
I had to tribute Fenrir and Razheart just to get a Vanquish out because I could not draw a lower level.
Bloody hell, man.
Like all my luck just backfired in one game. Ugh. But anyway, besides that, it was actually pretty darn fun.
Good, good. So my next question is, let's talk about your build.
Vanquish Soul? Oh, no problem.
Yes.
And it's pretty standard for Vanquish Soul, I think, unless something's changed in the 3 months that I've not been playing it.
Well, it's just
It's just,
with
yeah,
your
sorry.
build, Gravekeeper's Inscription, is it?
Yeah,
Um,
that's
I,
card.
I've not seen that personally in the Vanquish build when I was playing it. But I just thought it was quite cheeky.
Oh, it's so good. It's in combination with Shifter is perfect because no matter if you're going first or second, you have a way to stop the graveyard from being used.
Yeah.
Because Inscription, if you're going first, you just activate it, and you don't even have to declare which effect you're gonna do. So you can't just go, okay, what effect are you gonna do? No, I don't have to tell you. I can
Oh.
choose at resolution. So I can so you have to do all your things now before I eventually turn them off.
Yeah. Okay. Does that not
Uh,
affect you, or is it just for your opponent?
Absolutely, it affects the both players, but the reason why it's so good in Vanquish Soul is because no Vanquish Souls have any graveyard effects. There's
Ah,
no
okay.
graveyard effects. There's only one card that really special summons from the graveyard, and that's Continue. But even then, you can still activate it because they just add it to hand instead.
Ah,
And
okay.
the other effect of you can't banish cards from either player can banish cards from grave. That also helps because your opponent can't bestial you. They can't bestial the one dart monster you want in the grave back into the hand when you use Rock's effect.
Mm.
And they can't call by the grave either, or DD Crow it. So it basically just means if I've got this and I choose that cards can't be banished from the graveyard, then I am guaranteed to get my Raisin back without any interactions.
Sheesh.
I'm just
Yo.
gonna bump in a second. I actually do want to talk about your side choices.
Oh yeah, sure.
How often did your side choices come up? Because I know you've got Phantasme, you've got Bell, you've got like back row removal, and then you got Super Polys as well. How often
Oh
did they
yeah.
come up in your matchups?
Phantasme, very little because I didn't see that many link decks, but it was nice to have it just in case because it's a dark and you can just summon it. You got Bell, I always added that in. that is why I always side in when I know when I'm going first or second. If I'm going second, I take out the inscriptions and swap them with Bell. Same thing with Shifter if I'm going first. Oh, sorry, yeah, if I'm going first. If I'm going first, I just add the Bells in, take the Shifters out. The Vadoses, oh, those are very nice tech, and I'm glad that they actually did help me survive a few turns. Because if I just used that to blow up the Flanders field spell as they were trying to use it. It's going, here you go, here's Vados. Use it, I blow up your board.
Jesus Christ.
Vados is also a card that you don't really see in anyone's side. It's just like it's
Yeah.
a card that's not known to be a side card, but it's a good card for
Yeah.
like field spells. So
It's the best card in the Ashen Dark type, only because it destroys field spells and it's a quick effect.
it's kind of a
It's
no-brainer.
the main reason to play it is just to, if you're playing against Tempire, you can blow up their field spells they're trying to search. And then you can give this to them, and if they use it for anything, you blow up the board. And at the same time, when you've got Vados, you can immediately get the trap card that's also on the side, Ashen for Eternity, which, if they use the Vados, I can just get it back to my hand, so it's a free Dark Monster for Vanquish Soul effects. Because you can't play Ghost Ogre and reveal it off of other Vanquish Souls because it's not a Dark. That's the main reason to play it.
Ooh, I'm liking that.
And if all else fails and they just keep the Vados, you just use the trap card to steal it in the battle phase.
Yeah. Jesus.
And then reduce their attack to pretty much 0.
Bloody hell, man. Apart from that, another question I have: what was your favorite moment at Nationals?
Ooh. If we're sticking strictly to the event and not afterwards, I'd say.
It could be overall if it's harder to decide.
Oh no, I've got one. It was mostly it was. Oh yeah, there's two. During the main event, watching my mate Justin actually win his feature match, that was fun. I did enjoy seeing that. We'll never unhear it. He'll keep saying it until the end of time, but it was nice
Indeed.
to see. And the other one was during the Mega Challenge, actually. Somehow, we still don't know how, everyone at round 3 got table 52.
Nice. Don't know how
As
the hell
in,
that works.
every player in the Mega Challenge had table 52. Our table numbers were in the 200s. I don't know how we got to that number. And
Jesus
everyone was
Christ.
telling the judge, going, how are we all going to sit around? We were all just talking to each other, going, so, Battle Royale team, boys.
Jesus Christ, what a nightmare.
I know, but it was a laugh. It got fixed, unfortunately, so we just went back and continued. But those were the best ones.
Oh, happy days.
That and pulling the third ulti nib that was actually missing from the when I used my tickets.
Damn, boy pulled the nib.
Yeah,
Shoosh.
That's
I,
so
I already
real.
had two. The rest of them were. I already had all the ultis I needed from the other ones, so I didn't bother.
Bloody hell, man, your luck.
Jeez.
Uh,
Mental.
I even
Ah,
helped my own teammate. I helped my teammate Chloe out as well by pulling a bomb party for Valiant Smashers.
Jesus, you need to start opening packs for me then. I just
Well,
get bad
and
luck
that
all the
box
time.
was a collector's rare too.
Oh, yeah.
I think half of the team at that weekend pulled ultis, with myself pulling the ulti Book of Moon. I mean,
Alright,
clean card.
don't rub it in, guys. Jesus, I didn't even pull anything. Oh
Don't
man,
worry, don't worry, man. You'll get there eventually.
one
But
day.
yeah, just one more question with your build.
Yep.
Would you have thought doing anything differently with the build or anything? Looking back at Nationals now.
If you're talking the Snake Eye Rescue Race that I played for the main event, nah, I'm not really gonna change into that. Probably just put it down for a bit. But for Vanquish Soul, um, there are some ideas because the main reason why Super Hollow is in there and there's a U-Bell is because I'm ready for when Phantom comes out and U-Bell's gonna be everywhere. So you've got to respect it and yeah, keep that in for now. Super Hollow is perfect. Bell's perfect. Main deck, I wouldn't change pretty much anything. Side deck, the only issues I'm trying to figure out is how I can fit in either a copy of Magnemite and a Druid Worm, but I don't know what to take out for that, so probably wouldn't at this point in time. But aside from that, those are my thoughts about this. But it's all good. I'm
That's
enjoying
com-
it as it is.
that is completely fair. The new Bell card is just so stupid. Like what
Yeah,
did they do to deserve a fusion that shuffles back new bells to summon it?
yeah. I'm not looking forward to Soul of Yama just reviving it if you destroy it with a
Summoning
spell.
condition. That's the summoning condition, by the way. So it's not
Yeah,
even the actual.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. The Yama just being able to bring it back if you destroy it. It's just. I tried to get rid of you. Now you're back. You have to,
Jeez.
that's another reason to play Inscription. Going, you are not banishing. You are not activating anything in graveyard. Know your bells.
That's a good
None
shout,
for you.
actually. Oh.
Although I was actually toying with the idea of one copy of Dust Devil, the one at Book of Moons. In
Mm.
the future, that actually might come up. Because if you can, against Tempire specifically, because if they start to go battle phase, and you've got 2 Vanquish monsters in the fence, you can activate the spell and immediately just go, okay, book, go down now. And then, yeah, that's probably worth a side option. Again, too many tech options, to be honest.
Yeah. Um, Following on, is there anything else you'd like to mention just before we get to the end?
Uh,
Or if you feel like you're done, you can give out some of them cheeky shout outs to the people that you love.
oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
There's a long list,
um,
guys.
uh, I'm always there for people. Yeah, I remember getting my mate Clevin an ultimate rare Ubel incarnate.
Hmm.
So that was nice. He paid for me dinner afterwards, so that was all fine.
Shoes. Did he buy you a
Um,
beer like he bought me one though?
nah, I was fine. I didn't want a beer. I was more interested in just a bit of Coke. It's fine with me.
Yeah.
Not that kind. Um, oh, I will say, screw Melodious. I am sick to death of that deck.
Oh mate, it's
I
fucking so
hate that
stupid.
deck so much.
It's like
Uh,
it goes on forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. It just has no end. Always has recursion. It's so dumb, but it's funny at the same time.
yeah, it's the main reason why I went back to Vanquish. Just going, I do not like not being able to target you. So, okay, in that case, I'll play a deck that doesn't target
Mm.
and just only targets itself.
Oh man, you're not wrong there.
um, but yeah, I think that's fine. Uh, Shout outs. All the lads from Blackburn, a few from Nelson actually, because he actually managed to show up. Um, Team Orion, obviously, as well.
Whoop whoop.
Especially that meal at the end. That was really nice.
Yeah, it
Really
was.
nice.
Really
And
enjoyed
thank
that.
you very much, Drew, for inviting me to Team Orion too. Thank you very much.
Shush. No, it's an honor to have you, my guy.
Thank you very much.
Um, but apart from that, I appreciate you to spending some time just going over your deck, your experience at Nats and everything like that. And I'm sure everyone would like to hear, especially Justin for giving him that shout out for getting that feature.
We'll never unhear it. Ever.
Indeed. Oh man. But yeah, guys, that's everything. Thanks for listening, guys. Peace.